Okay, now we're going to look at the AND function. This is the complement to the OR function in the logical functions, and it allows you to ask a question where both parts have to be true. So let's look at this example here in the logical operations worksheet. We have a priority. We're asking is the work order, does it have a priority B, and are its actual hours more than 30? So we're going to look here to see if the priority is B, and then also we want something with the actual hours is more than 30. This one is a B, but the actual hours is less than 30. So that's going to return a false. So let's see. Do we have one that is going to return a true anywhere? Yes, this one right here. It's a B, and its actual hours is more than 43. So let's write the function. And this equals B, and the actual hours is greater than 30. Okay. Now, let's propagate it, and we get just one true. That's because for an AND function to return true, all of its arguments have to be true. Every one. This one, and that one, and that one, and that one. They all have to be true. So we get only one true out of the whole list. Contrast that with the OR function, where if any one of the functions is true, the function returns a true. Any one of the arguments is true, the function returns a true. So, AND returns fewer than most other functions. And let's go look at its truth table. So, very simple. Is this value true, comma, that value true? Nope, we get a false. In the case of the OR function, we get a true only if all functions are true. Any combination that has a false in it anywhere will return a false. So it's more restrictive than OR. Or in the OR truth table, we get three trues and one false. Here it's just the opposite. We get three falses and one true, because the OR returns true if any one of its arguments is true, but the AND returns true only if both of its arguments are true. Now let's look at a little more complex AND. Here we have a three-part question. Is it the West work group? Is it a priority B? And is its estimated hours less than 10? Okay, so now we're going to ask three parts. Previously, our functions had, our AND and OR functions had only two arguments, but now we're going to have three. So, AND, first question, is it the West work group? So we'll say, is that equal to West? And then we look, is it priority B? And then finally, is the estimated hours under 10? Now, we have three arguments in our AND, and it will only return true if all of them return true. All of them are true. And I got an error. What did I do wrong? Because I had a plus sign in there instead of an equals. So let's go down the column and see what we get. Again, only one is true. It had to be the West group. Here, it had to be a B, and it had to have the actual estimated hours less than 9. If I come up to this one here, just for example, and I make this 2 hours instead of 17, then my function will return a true because all parts of it are true. So in that sense, the AND is more restrictive than others. And we put three arguments in here. The limit in Excel is 255, but you'd have to be a maniac to get up to any number like that. It would make a spreadsheet that's completely incomprehensible. So, AND and OR are the two principal functions that we'll be looking at. Take a look at the PDF that's out there because it has some examples in English of what translates well into ANDs and OR functions. Next, we'll go on with some more complicated combinations of ANDs and ORs.